Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park. Boy, that feels really good to say. It's been quite a while, but we are back as we take another step towards the return of live racing here at Woodbine Entertainment. Of course, live racing is going to resume on Friday, June 5th, without spectators. I'm Mark McKelvey, set to take you through this morning's qualifying action. Right off the bat, I hope everybody is doing well and that everybody is healthy and staying safe. As you can see, we're doing our best to follow all the protocols that we have got in place here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. So this morning we have an 11 race qualifying session. As I mentioned, lots of protocols have been put in place, including those in the paddock. You will see when horses come out onto the track, all of our participants that are in the paddock today have been screened before they entered, and they are all wearing face masks. Only the drivers will be permitted to take their face mask off when they do head out onto the track. Same for all the employees here and the staff. As you saw, I've got my face mask on. I was screened before I came in. Only essential personnel here this morning as we get back to action. Today is the first of 4 consecutive qualifying sessions here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. As mentioned, we've got qualifiers today, 11 race session. We'll then go back tomorrow, followed by qualifiers on Monday and Tuesday. All those entries are currently available at our website, woodbinemohawkpark.com. So we're going to get down to action in just a few moments. We will have field pages on the screen for you as we go along. Of course, unlike a regular race night, we won't have the driver changes ahead of time. We will pass them along when the horses come out onto the track. If you want to follow along and you'd like to download the program pages, head to woodbinemohawkpark.com. Head under the news section. You will see a tab that says Watch Thursday's Qualifiers. Click there, and I've embedded the program pages for you to follow along. Once again, I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe. Thanks for joining us here this morning, and we'll get down to action in just a moment. All right, it's almost time to get down to business here at Woodbine Mohawk Park for our first of 11 qualifiers. A couple of driver changes for this first qualifier. Number 1, Right the Ship, will be driven by Austin Sorey. And number 8, Six Finger Freddy, will be driven by Doug McNair. It'll be a field of 8 for our first qualifier. Today we will see all pacers, including majority of them being 3-year-old pacers. The last few qualifiers we will see some older horses. And our inside 6 here are all making their qualifying debut. So the starting gate's now out onto the track, and the horses have congregated on the backstretch, and we'll get going in just a moment. For those of you that would like to learn more about the protocols in place here at Woodbine Mohawk Park for the return to racing operations, you can head to our website, woodbinemohawkpark.com. You'll be able to find the protocols and the procedures there. Very important for those racing participants that will be coming here in the coming days or coming weeks to follow up and familiarize with those protocols. So the starting gate now moving into position. We'll take you through the field. Number 1 is Right the Ship, trained by Victor Putty. The driver is Austin Sorey. 2 is Distinguished, trained by Ben Wallace and driven by Scott Young. 3, Fast as Phelps, Trevor Henry driving for trainer Bob McIntosh. 4 is Lucid Dreams. It's Bob McClure driving for trainer Rob Fellows. 5 is Singular Case. Nick Gallucci trains. Sylvain Filion drives. 6 is Sunshine List. Sean Stacy is the trainer driver. 7 is Liberty for All. Robert Jenkins Jr. is the trainer driver. And number 8 is Six Finger Freddy. Blake McIntosh trains. Doug McNair is in the sulky. So the starting gate swings to the top of the stretch. 3-year-old pacers lined up, picking up speed. And we are underway here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. And we'll give the first call to the outside pair as Liberty for All and Six Finger Freddy from the extreme outside will step forward. From the center, Singular Case splits his way into the mix, and those 3 get several lengths ahead as Distinguished will settle 4th. Followed then by the rail starter Right the Ship, then Lucid Dreams, and at the rear of the field is Fast as Phelps. They head into the first turn, and claiming the top spot is Six Finger Freddy. It's Six Finger Freddy on top for McNair, and they're going to head past the opening quarter in 29 seconds even. So the field is going to straighten out into the backstretch. Six Finger Freddy, a 3-year-old colt by Better's Delight, is in control. Followed closely by Singular Case, also a son of Better's Delight. Then it is 2.5 lengths back to Liberty for All. Followed then 2 lengths back to Distinguished in 4th. Right the Ship is 5th. A pair of lengths to Lucid Dreams, and at the back is Fast as Phelps as they head up towards the midway point. Off a 29-second opener, Six Finger Freddy, who was winless in his rookie campaign, leads past the half in a minute even. 31 seconds in the second quarter, and you can see Six Finger Freddy and McNair, they start to turn it up a notch, and they open up the 3-length advantage here on Singular Case. Then it is about 6 lengths back to Liberty for All, who struggles a little bit. That's going to force Young to the outside with Distinguished. Will be followed by Right the Ship. 2 lengths then to Lucid Dreams, and last is Fast as Phelps. It's about a 4.5 length advantage heading to 3/4 for Six Finger Freddy, who hits 3/4 in 1:28 and 4. 28 and 4 in the third quarter. We had a breaker going to 3/4. That was Liberty for All. They're into the stretch, and Six Finger Freddy looks to seal the deal and will try and pace home strong. 1/8 of a mile to go. Distinguished has now taken over the second spot. Singular Case is in 3rd. Right the Ship 4th, and then Lucid Dreams 5th, but it's going to be Six Finger Freddy as he's going to go coast to coast. Six Finger Freddy to win the first qualifier at Mohawk Park in 1:56 and 1. Distinguished was 2nd, then it was Singular Case, followed by Right the Ship, Lucid Dreams, Fast as Phelps, and Liberty for All. 1:56 and 1 for Six Finger Freddy. Here are the results from qualifier number 1. The winner was number 8, Six Finger Freddy, a 3-year-old colt by Bettor's Delight, owned by Blake McIntosh, Gills Landry, 3 Hero Stables, and John Dossie. Trained by Blake McIntosh, driven to victory by Doug McNair. Fractions for the opening qualifier were 29, a minute even, 128 and 4, and 156 and 1. Let's take you through the rundown from top to bottom. Number 1, Right the Ship, was 4th. Number 2, Distinguished, 2nd. Number 3, Fastest Phelps, was 6th. Number 4, Lucid Dreams, 5th. Number 5, Singular Case, was 3rd. Number 6 was Scratch. Number 7, Liberty for All, was 7th. And number 8, Six Finger Freddy, was the winner. Top to bottom, 4, 2, 6, 5, 3, Scratch, 7, 1. Six Finger Freddy, and Ontario Sire Stakes eligible, takes the first qualifier in 156 and 1. As part of the protocols in place here at Woodbine Mohawk Park, you will notice that later on this morning, following our 5th qualifier, we will take a break. That is traditional for our qualifiers to take a break at the midway point. However, this will be a longer break than usual. It'll be about 1 hour long. This is in order to limit the amount of horses and people inside the paddock at once. So following our 5th qualifier, we will have a break of close to an hour before we will resume with the 6th qualifier, 6 through 11. We'll then proceed following that break. For those of you following along on our YouTube stream, we encourage you to comment in the chat section with where you're watching from here this morning. Also, if you have any questions or comments, make sure to pass them along, and we'll try to get to them as we go along here this morning. Horses for the 2nd qualifier stepped out onto the track. You got to look at some of them there. There is the field page. Can tell you that we have a couple of scratches in this 2nd qualifier. Take out number 3, Black Titanium, and also scratch number 5, the AMAZINGSANDO. So take out 3 and 5 here in the upcoming 2nd qualifier. 1 driver change to pass along. Number 1, Lions Liberty. The driver will be Doug McNair. Doug McNair to drive number 1, Lions Liberty. So with the pair of scratches, that brings us down to a field of 6. We'll introduce the field. Number 1 is Lions Liberty. As I mentioned, Doug McNair will drive. This is a 3-year-old colt by American Ideal, owned by 3 Lions Racing. Mark Goddard is the trainer. This will be the debut qualifier for Lions Liberty, who was unraced at 2. Number 2, CLETOS Bet, is a Bettor's Delight gelding, trained by Paul Cameron. Tyler Moore drive for owner-breeder Harness Horsepower Incorporated. 3 is out. Number 4, B2B, is a Sunshine Beach colt, trained by Kyle Reibeling, driven by Phil Houdon for ICR Racing. 3 for 11 as a rookie was B2B. 5 is Scratch. 6 is Northern Baccarat. Northfields Farm is the owner-breeder. Murray Breather trains. Bob McClure will drive. Northern Baccarat got his racing career underway in November, made 2 starts as a rookie, was second in the second of those 2 starts. 7 is Day Delight. Saw this one compete in Grand Circuit events last year for trainer Victor Putty. Trevor Henry drives for owner Bill Maines, Lloyd Stone, Wayne McRae, and 104-62217 Canada Incorporated. 3 for 13 as a rookie was Day Delight, a Bettor's Delight colt. 8 is Lose Delight, another Bettor's Delight, owned by Yolanda Fellows, Arpad Zabo, and Blair Corbeil, trained by Rob Fellows. Sylvain Filion will drive. 4 top 3 finishes in 11 starts for Lose Delight last year, who we saw compete in the Ontario Sire Stakes. So the field of 6 is lined up behind the starting gate for our second qualifier. Gate swings into the stretch. Bit of a green beginning for number 1, Lions Liberty. Debut qualifier for that son of American Ideal. Rest of them on the wings, and they're off and pacing. B2B steps ahead. Quickest away, though, is Trevor Henry with Day Delight. Day Delight, with the most experience in the group, is out to take the early lead. Will cross over in front of B2B. Looking to drop into the 3-hole is Lose Delight in front of CLETOS Bet, followed by Northern Baccarat. And after the green beginning, Lions Liberty gets things underway and will sit 6th, about 8 lengths from the top as they hit the opening quarter in 29-2. Swinging into the backstretch, Day Delight in control, leading by 1.5 lengths, banked $54,000 as a rookie. Day Delight leads by 1.5 lengths as they pass by 3/8. Racing in second is B2B, followed closely by Lose Delight in 4th. Then it is CLETOS Bet in 4th, and then 5th, that is Northern Baccarat. The final one is Lions Liberty. No movement in the second quarter. 29-2 was the opening split. The half is up in 59-2. 30 seconds even in the second quarter. Day Delight looking comfortable on the lead. B2B now gets underway from second. So Houdon pops pocket as they go into the final turn. Gets a little steppy, though, as they race by 5/8. B2B settles back down and now looks to push ahead once again. Is a length away from the leader, Day Delight. Then it is Lose Delight in 3rd. 4 lengths back to CLETOS Bet, who's asked to pick it up. Followed by Northern Baccarat and Lions Liberty. 3 quarters, 1:27-2. So they ramped it up there. 28 seconds in the 3rd quarter, and they're into the stretch. Day Delight still with the lead. Has put away B2B for the time being. Now looking to come on is Lose Delight, who's in behind the leader. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Day Delight still with the lead. Final push now coming from Lose Delight and Filion, who come to the outside, and it's going to be Day Delight at the inside to hold on. Lose Delight was 2nd, then it was B2B 3rd, followed by CLETOS Bet 4th, Northern Baccarat and Lions Liberty, 1:55 flat. So a good finish there between the Bettor's Delight colts, as Day Delight at the inside appeared to hold off that late push from Lose Delight. Filion came out in the final 16th and nearly got by. They finished side by side at the line. 1:55 the time of the mile. There's your winner, Day Delight, pacing his final quarter in 27-3. Here are the results from the second qualifier. The winner was number 7, Day Delight, a 3-year-old colt by Better's Delight, owned by Bill Maines, Lloyd Stone, Wayne McRae, and 104-62217 Canada Incorporated. Victor Putty is the trainer. Trevor Henry was in the sulky here this morning. Let's go top to bottom here with the results. We'll start with number 1, Lions Liberty, who was 5th. Number 2, CLETOS Bet was 4th. Number 3 was scratched. Number 4, B2B was 3rd. Number 5, The Amazing Sando was scratched. Number 6, Northern Baccarat was 6th. Number 7, Day Delight, the winner. And number 8, Lose Delight, finishes 2nd, beat by a head. Here were the fractions: 29 and 2, 59 and 2, 127 and 2, 155 flat for the winner, Day Delight, who paces a 55 and 3 back half for the victory. Little horses are on the track for the third qualifier. In this qualifier, we do have 1 scratch. Take out number 8, Full View. Number 8, Full View, is scratched. 1 driver note. Number 4, Cheap Night Out. Make the driver Austin Sorry. Austin Sorry drives number 4, Cheap Night Out. Let's take you through the field. Once again, 3-year-old pacing colts. Number 1 is Moxley, a Sir Luck gelding, owned by the I-Dash stable. Rail Bourgeois trains. Bob McClure will do the driving. Moxley to make his qualifying debut. 2 is Lions Skipper, also debuting here this morning. 3 Lions Racing owns, trained by Mark Goddard. Trevor Henry drives. This is a well-said colt. 3, Do You See It? He's Watching colt, owned and bred by Wallace Standardbreds and JMR Racing Incorporated. Ben Wallace is the trainer. Scott Young drives. Number 4, Cheap Night Out, a shadow play colt, trained by Victor Putty. Austin Sorry is the driver. 104-62217 Canada Inc. Gordon McDonald, Christopher Bolin, and Putty are the owners. 5 is Mock Jacobs, a gelded son of Mach 3, owned by J.R. Plant and Tess Waxman. J.R. Plant is the trainer-driver. 6 is Doc Darryl, Sunshine Beach colt, owned by Clark Stacy and Alexander Stacy. Sean Stacy trains, Clark Stacy drives. 7 is Unique Beach, Some Beach Somewhere colt, owned by Aotearoa Racing, trained by Tony O'Sullivan. Chris Christoforou will drive, and the 8 is scratch as mentioned. So it'll be a group of 7 for our third qualifier. Once again, good morning to those of you tuning in. And it appears we will likely have a recall here before this qualifier begins. As the horse is lining up behind the starting gate. But we do have another horse on the track coming the other way. So there will be a recall here, and they'll have to regroup before this third qualifier. All right, so we had one getting a little eager, not in this qualifier. We'll now head back to the paddock, as this is qualifier number 3 on the track. So those that were lined up behind the starting gate have just headed to the backstretch once again, and they'll get called to the gate in just a moment once we get that unidentified horse off the track. Once again, there's a look at your field for qualifier number 3. Checking our comments on our YouTube stream. Good morning to those of you that are watching along, and to those of you that have commented, including Paulo, Jennifer, Graham, Chris, Stan, and Jeff. Thanks for joining us here this morning. We're glad to bring these qualifiers your way as we take another step towards the return of racing. Live racing will return here to Woodbine Mohawk Park without spectators on Friday, June 5th. So it looks like we've got the 7 horses that are to compete in this third qualifier on the track. Just 7 of them on the track now, and we can get down to business as the wings of the starting gate now open. So qualifier number 3, 3-year-old pacing colts and geldings taking their spots behind the starting gate. Once again, scratch the 8 full view. Austin Sorey drives number 4, Cheap Night Out. And the field of 7 takes their spots as the gate comes to the top of the stretch. Starting gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Mock Jacobs from the center follows the car out of there. Next door neighbor Doc Darryl is going to push ahead for Clark Stacy. There's Unique Beach from the outside with an open spot in the 3-hole to get set up in front of Do You See It, who is 4th. Cheap Night Out gets away in 5th, followed by Lion Skipper, and the debuting Moxley is 7th. They head to the opening quarter, and it is up on the board in 29 and 2. So the leader is Doc Darryl, Sunshine Beach colt, 0 for 5 as a rookie. Has the lead, but that lead is going to be short-lived. Is out from 3rd. Here comes a rush to the top for Unique Beach. So Unique Beach and Chris Christoforou sweep to the lead as they go by 3/8. Unique Beach in control now, leading by a pair.